Então, retomando, a gente foi visitar os Adepti para explicar a situação da morte do Rex Lapis e a nossa inocência. E numa situação bem estranha, a gente saiu correndo de lá e fomos confundidos com o assassino, o que ainda é um mistério, ninguém viu como ele morreu. Então vamos ver, vamos reencontrar de novo o Shield, ou Child, que foi quem nos deu o selo para poder falar com os adeptos. E também vamos ver qual foi a decisão dos adeptos. Eu gosto de ir voando, então vamos assim. Lá está o altar da cerimônia. Eita, ele ainda tá lá, ué. Não vou entrar não, aí vai que dá treta, né? Mas é tentador. Vamos ver se dá treta ou não. Caramba. Investigue os restos de Rex Lapis. A vida deixou o grande corpo do Adeptus. Naquele momento, o que realmente aconteceu fora da nossa vista. Eu tô achando que a gente vai ter que voltar aqui depois. Durante a missão. Vai lá. Como é que eu chego lá? Tentar por aqui. Ó, baú.
Chests appearing out of thin air? This needs research.
Oi. Calma, calma, seu Cross. Só estava indo e voltando minha mente, pensando sobre o que eu deveria escrever nessa carta. Normalmente escrevo para minha família em casa, mas recentemente ganhei um amigo por correspondência. Conte-me sobre isso. É outro guardião do banco, só que eu sou do turno da noite e ele do dia, portanto nem sei o seu nome. Uma vez deixei acidentalmente a carta que havia escrito para o meu irmão em meu posto. Talvez o outro guarda tenha interpretado mal e achou que eu tinha deixado a carta para ele. Até me escreveu uma resposta. Eu entendo uma solidão nas suas entrelinhas, portanto gostaria de ajudá-lo dessa maneira. Não sei desde quando, fazia parte de escrever casos da minha vida, até anseio pela resposta dele. Ok, fatuis com coração, não imaginava bem. Na verdade eles têm coração, né? Eles só são errados no meio em que fazem as coisas. Uma hora depois.
Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liyue Qixing's response really has given me food for thought.
A resposta é
They've
intrigante.
announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia.
Exúvia.
They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Chising isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
Como assim?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The
Certo.
Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti.
Primeiro dos Adepti.
The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Tempos atrás.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job.
Ok.
If the ruling Chising became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action.
Se os Tixins dominantes se tornarem incapazes de cumprir seu dever adequadamente, os Adepti têm o direito de tomar medidas corretivas.
The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Chising hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
Ele disse o espírito do Arconte já aumentou. Acho que é subiu. A tradução talvez fosse subir, né? Isso torna as coisas mais difíceis para mim. Ou eu concordo, alguma coisa não está certa. É,
Oh, right! He's the
não
whole
está
reason we
certa.
came here. If the Liyue Chising has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the seven? And just why might that be, pray tell? Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know? Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts.
Quanto mais encobrem, mais caos pode acontecer.
If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay
É,
alive until
preciso
we next
continuar vivo,
meet.
com certeza. Independente do que vai acontecer. Certo. Espere até o próximo dia. A gente pode vir aqui em história. Hora. Reloginho, 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 ginho. Blink. Pim, pirim, pim, 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 pirim, pirim, pim, pim. Hora de acordar. Fale com os funcionários do banco. Oh, Vlad. Desculpa. Já faz algum tempo desde que alguém falou comigo. Você me pegou desprevenido. Não desejo socializar ativamente com as pessoas daqui. Você não quer socializar com os outros? Bem, tentei me encaixar no início, mas percebi que não adiantava e desisti. Embora conheça muita gente, sempre sinto uma barreira invisível com as pessoas locais. E não me integro muito bem. Socializar com eles é cansativo. Perdi todo o interesse. Deve ser diferença cultural. Pode ser, né? Entrar no banco. Wang Sheng. Parece um banco bonito.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
Grandes coisas.
But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the...
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy?
Child is currently at Liyue Pavilion.
Oh,
Okay.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner.
Dois estilos culinários, ok.
The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Liyue Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to
Principal
face
restaurante do
with the
estilo Li,
Selo
o pavilhão Li,
which
Ui.
is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Quiosque Shin Yue, do estilo Yue.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Não é? Cheio de maimota.
Agora porque aceita cartão.
Um negócio que...
Aí você fica com assunto de dinheiro, diz que demora tanto, o menino passa muita raiva no controle. Eu acho que o meu cartão já foi bloqueado. Ah, meu mensagem até agora.
Ué.
Aha, you made it. As promised,
Yeah,
I
they
found
can do
someone
it.
who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
Encontrei...
So,
E onde é que...
where is he? In Liyue Pavilion?
E onde?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you.
Muito não.
I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
E eu tenho que ver o carro.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Reclamar, viu?
Zhongli.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
pessoas que andam nas sombras, né?
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Funerária.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Tá vendo, esse Fatui não é gente boa não.
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Vamos ouvir o que ele tem a dizer.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
Relevo de Jueyun.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning.
A era dos arcontes já foi. A era dos seres humanos está chegando.
In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
De respeitar essa tradição. É um sacrilégio. Mas eles têm decídio para lidar.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis' vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Voz grossa, ele tem.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
Mas tem um anexo também.
A missão está concluída.
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Pode com o Zhongli do lado de fora. Ah, eu já tinha entrado aqui. Liu. Liu ou Liu? Algumas armas mudaram sua forma depois de alcançar certos níveis. Não sabia. Vamos esperar carregar.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon are here all around you in Liyue?
Eu gosto mais da atmosfera de Mortais.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing.
Exatamente.
But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here.
Complicado.
Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
What would Child get out of us during the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure.
Tradição.
These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy.
Uma bolsa de mora. Eu tenho que comprar. Eu já tenho jade, cara. Bora lá.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betty? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucus jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucus jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal.
Ok, bom entendimento.
What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty, but how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh, you want me to decide? If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, wow. You act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, it is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
Ok, concordo com essa frase, mas Ele tem bastante dinheiro, é
So
isso.
loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
É isso.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not.
Então o único jeito de saber se ela é boa é usando.
If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true
Só os
insider will know
veteranos
it.
sabem avaliar a
A
qualidade.
fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
Sente falta da lua.
What does
É
that
ok,
mean?
rapaz.
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro
Tem
affinity.
afinidade pyro superior.
In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the
O brilho
higher
minério
its
sobre a
quality.
temperatura, maior a qualidade. Essa vida normal da
I have
qualidade da
imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just sad that we might never be able to use. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Essa aqui é a abordagem mais amistosa, enquanto essa aqui ó, você está jogando uma carta de blefe, né? Não vamos comprar. Podemos ter algumas amostras simples. Acho que ele já está assustado. Não, ele também. Ele deve estar jogando. É, eu vou jogar aqui. Então não vamos comprar.
Not buying? Oh, come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
Você não terá perdas.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even
Someone's
paper's
thin?
thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous.
Você já
Any
desceu
more
o
and
problema.
you
É
may
mais
as
um
well
bocado
have
já
my
é
neck.
bastante caro.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of condition?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oi.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Pyro e água.
Strictly speaking, Asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
A cozinha da casa de Shanling.
You mean at One Mean Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot...
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Dadalupa Gorge in the camp of the Hilichurls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and... Now, let's pack the...
Bora lá. Tem uma quest aqui. Vamos ativar, né? Pra gente não perder. Evento voando. Despenhadeiro é um dia que não podemos trabalhar na forja do penhasco obscuro. O Ministério dos Assuntos Civis diz que tinham desenterrado algo no despenhadeiro. Depois falaram o local sem nenhuma outra palavra. Centenas de pessoas dependem daquela forja. O que farão sem o trabalho? Eu sou o Zé Ninguém me escuta. Eu mesmo irei investigar, mas não os deixar minha filha aqui nem levá-la. Se tiver tempo, pode ir investigar. Se não houver nada sério, então posso apelar ao Ministério. Deixe comigo. Ok. Carne de água. Cadeira gigante. Acho que aqui é melhor.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Nossa, eu nem lembrava desse caldeirão. De casa.
It looks like the Hilichurls are still using it.
Posso usar o caldeirão?
It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line.
By royal decree.
Stand clear. Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone.
Tá, nem precisou disso tudo. Tudo bem.
There's still soup in here. These Hilichurls should have big appetites.
É o nosso laboratório. É uma pena desperdiçar essa sopa, né? É, nem tanto.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Beleza.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Já tá cedo essa vez. Não tem uma plataforma não para subir? Tem que acender de baixo. Ué,
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Killing trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Go, Baron Bunny!
ou seja, quando a gente devia ter concentrado,
I'll catch up.
Ai pra lá, Bora. Então é assim, né? Aqui é assim. Aquela ali da direita tá mais brilhante.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hairy trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Oz, reveal thyself!
I must leave no stone unturned. Absorption test. Leave it up to me.
Vamos lá, vamos voltar. Tô achando que vai ser a terceira, né? Essa aqui ainda não brilhou.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
A terceira.
It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Beleza. Oxi, tu.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Você tem o que eu preciso? Confirmar. Terceira.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights.
Quando Rex Lapis se perdeu no caminho, quando passava incógnito pela cidade há 200 anos, era uma colher do mistério da Jade que ele usava para experimentar as delícias locais.
Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
Muito bem, Paimon.
In the safe hands of the Liyue cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Nossa.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
O local de Liyue, onde as pessoas não se importam apenas com dinheiro. Que visão estranha em relação a dinheiro?
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum.
Chá de nome de um dinheiro adiantado? Tá aqui.
That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be alright even if the...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Procure Tartaria para solicitar mais recursos.
It seems that we must.
Nem
I
sei
will
quem é
keep that in
Tartaria.
mind. Thanks.
Colocar a jade meticulosa. Vamos lá para o nosso teleporte maneiro. Nosso teleporte maroto. Que a gente já sai voando, sai planando direto para o lugar certo. Bom, estou vendo ali o local. Vamos ver se o corpo ainda está lá. Retirar o corpo. Era aqui, né? Era. Sim. Pois é. Tá aí a Jade.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Meu dedo tem só um pequenininho lá veio. Meu dedo tarde.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. I wonder what that's about.
Ninguém nos perseguiu.
Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
O corpo sumiu.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Chamamos de Exuvia.
Oh, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Teve informações privilegiadas. Que se concede a locação e localização e tio dos fundos. Certo.
Perhaps each has their motives, but this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower...
It's time for Zhongli's lecture.
We shall not...
Vamos lá. Parece que é aqueles momentos que tem muito diálogo. 600 de experiência. Até que é uma experiência rápida. 600. Eu jogo em 400. Dá pra ganhar uma experiênciazinha boa. Parte disso é porque eu passei um bom tempo lutando por aí, andando pra lá e pra cá, e cheguei no rank 31, né? 32 agora, que não é grandes coisas, mas permitiu a gente estar fazendo isso aqui uma atrás da outra. Acho que é aqui. É que eu andei. Flor de seda. Será que é aqui? Ah, aí embaixo. Certo. Bora lá.
Hey, boss,
Mais uma
do you
conversa.
sell silk
Todo
flowers
cheio de
here?
especial.
Silk flowers?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid
Cara, não
questions.
seja grosso, né?
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You
isso
two
aí,
must
então
be his
fale melhor.
servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. Now then,
vou dizer
please
que é melhor que
peruse
das
at your
opções.
leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their
Diferentes
ancestral
condições
habitat.
ambientais.
Nevertheless, these are
Isso é
fine
verdade, acontece com as
specimens,
plantas reais.
excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent.
Porém duradouro.
It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the
Música
Adepti.
dos Adepti.
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Ah, não é tão
Oh,
impressionante.
Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
De novo com essa história. Você nem
How
entendeu.
can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melody. But this silk flower purchase, perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last. Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of
Terrível
Dissension.
notícia.
It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since.
Que bom, mais preocupado.
I'm worried that everything I've heard is true.
Isso mesmo, pois
Since
é,
these
cara.
flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my
Claro.
regards.
Vou levar seus presentes pessoalmente para o Rex Lapis. Não se preocupe.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
O valor que ele
So
vende.
much folklore here revolves around Liyue's
Foi ajudado pelos
making
poemas.
cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Ok. Os comerciantes bem bacanas.
So, now that we've got the flap,
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately.
talk about first
Mas ele
world.
não tem.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to
Mulheres.
go around town looking for nice smelling leaves.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Quando acabar os perfumes, ok.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Como a gente sobe? Poxa, 2 bolai. Tá bom. Tinha 2 bolar ali. Eu sei que ele faz parte de uma missão, né? A gente tem que entregar uma carta pra ele. Busca o conselho de Lan. Quem é Lan? Ué, não tem não? Tem que procurar lá. Não tem nada.
Bet you can't keep up with me. That's more like it.
Bom, ela deve ter alguma coisa a ver com perfume, com flores, talvez. Não é aquela ali. Não é essa. Ninguém brilha. Aqui é bem no porto mesmo.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Ali não vai ter nada. Aqui sai. Nada ainda. Será que era lá perto?
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time.
Vamos ver o que esse cara tem. Sortudo, não. Aqui já é a saída da cidade. Vamos tentar mais pra cá. Ele cai.
I'll race you there.
Rapaz, cadê ela? Xixi. Onde está lá?
I'll race you there.
get you down.
Brave girl. Come on. Don't cry now.
Mamãe não voltará. A mamãe não ama mais. Vê a moça com roupas pretas trazendo a mamãe para cá. Mamãe é das estrelas no céu agora. Estou dizendo a verdade. Espera até a noite eu te levo para o telhado. Quando vê a luz das estrelas, sentirá os olhos amorosos. Ah, que bonitinho.
Get ready.
Presa de... Vou perguntar essa mulher. Deixa eu ver. Anfitriã da casa de chá. Nossa. Nossa, que grosseiro. E é? Eita, eu lembro que tem uma pessoa cheirosa aqui, né? Aqui. Alguns problemas não podem ser resolvidos por dinheiro. Que bom que você está falando isso. Que bom, que maravilha. Concordo, né? Ué. Ué. Esse é o conselho? Não, não é isso. Tenho certeza que achar inesquecível. Esse lugar é preço real. Deixar abrir nosso pequeno refúgio sem se preocupar com nada. Imagine o calor de seus corpos, a suavidade de suas curvas sobre sua mão. É o que, rapaz? Você não pode ter isso por aí, não é apropriado. Tem que pensá-los por 12 horas. Se abrir lá. São tão bons como em qualquer lugar. É o que todo mundo pede hoje em dia. Sempre pegam quando vão embora. É a expressão de felicidade que mostra apagar a fala por si. Volte. Maluquice.
Add astro.
Bora lá, me dê conselho aí. Um conselho que vale alguma coisa, rapaz. Essa porcaria não. E agora?
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Procurar na internet. Será que tá bugada? Tudo para o aventureiro. De novo. Rapaz. É porque. Galera, foi mal aí. Precisa completar aqui umas coisas. Lanche está com o tesouro de Tiankyu. Ok, então acho que eu vou finalizar por aqui, dar uma pausa, né? Desculpa aí pelo tempo. Valeu, galera. Então, só para não esquecer, deixe o like aí. Apoia aí. De repente, se aqui dá certo, eu posso fazer mais e muito melhor. Porque eu estou fazendo aqui um começo tímido, né? Então deixe seu apoio, deixe seu like aí, porque seria muito legal que isso aqui desse